And emergency crews warning people to stay away from snow-covered mountains this morning, saying avalanche danger is reaching its peak following Tuesday's deadly tragedy near Castle Peak. The Nevada County Sheriff's Department saying this morning conditions are too dangerous for crews to go back to extract the victims. Officials confirmed at least 8 backcountry skiers were killed in the avalanche. One more person is still missing up there. Authorities say it's the deadliest avalanche in the U.S. in nearly 50 years. Officials say 15 people were on that ski trip, 4 guides and 11 clients. 6 skiers were rescued Tuesday night. 3 of those guides, we understand, were part of the company Blackbird Mountain Guides.
Those are the decisions that the guide company clearly had made. We're still in conversation with them on the decision factors that they made, but definitely a heed for everyone. You know, the backcountry it's beautiful. There's not a lot of people out there, and that's where a lot of people like to recreate. Mother Nature doesn't seem to matter, right? No matter how prepared you are, no matter how experienced you are.
In a new statement, the company is saying they've suspended field operations through February 22nd. They also say, in part, this was an enormous tragedy and the saddest event our team has ever experienced. We're doing what we can to support the families and team members who lost treasured friends. So here's what we know about Blackbird Mountain Guides, a Truckee-based company founded in 2020. It offers training in alpine climbing and avalanche safety. The company advises domestic and international clients to purchase trip insurance with medical coverage. In situations like an avalanche, staying connected can be the difference between life and death. More and more smartphones are now integrating technology to ensure communication even when cell towers go down. ABC 10 contributor Justin Michaels from the Weather Channel with how this game-changing technology actually works.
In the aftermath of a disaster and cell towers are down, communications are often impossible. But now some Apple iPhones and also Android devices are making it possible, even when no cell service is available at all.
We were completely cut off with no contact information for about 2 or 3 days.
Hurricane Helene stranded Blake Smith and his neighbors in Bat Cave, North Carolina, outside Asheville. Much of the region devastated by the hurricane, communication washed away.
After a couple days, we had to just kind of band together with different people and grab a few resources and backpacks and just start climbing out. It was so much debris that I think in 5 hours, we covered like 3 miles.
But that potential deadly situation may soon be a thing of the past. Apple, Google, and Samsung have worked satellite technology into some of their newest phones, allowing for connectivity when cell service is down. Here's how it works. When you're out of cell coverage, your phone will automatically guide you to connect with a satellite. A message containing your location and emergency details is sent through satellite relays to first responders. So let's put this to the test. Right now I have no service and I'm going to have to activate the emergency SOS feature on my phone. Now you'll see my phone connects to a satellite. It's guiding me to a position and it's positioning the phone just right to establish that link. And then I can text a message, and just like that, without a single cell service bar, I just send a message for help. And it's this life-saving technology that could offer hope to storm survivors and their families.
When I showed up on their porch, they had no idea if I was alive or anywhere, so it was definitely an emotional moment for my daughter and family to find me 3 days later showing up at their house.
Many Apple iPhones will have free satellite messaging through the end of 2025, while many new Android models are also being rolled out. And as big tech companies work hard against no coverage zones, this could be the next leap forward in keeping us together while the world around us is falling apart.
Justin Michaels, another good story, thank you. You may be wondering how much risk skiers really face from avalanches after the tragedy in the high country. The answer really depends on a lot where you go. Bruce Tremper, former head of the Utah Avalanche Center and author of Staying Alive in Avalanche Terrain, says the big difference between backcountry and resort skiing is who manages the danger. He told the New York Times, quote, "You're in charge of your own safety when you're in the backcountry. It's like stepping back into the Stone Age. There's lions, tigers, and bears and avalanches. Resorts are far more controlled, with ski patrols using mitigation tools like avalanche bombing, setting off explosives to release unstable snow. In the U.S., avalanches kill roughly 25 to 30 people per year, and for the average resort skier, the risk of dying in one is very, very low. Most fatal avalanches happen in the backcountry and are typically triggered by people. They don't trigger on their own.